Okay, I am here. All right, let's get into Home Safety Hotline here. I'm familiar with the game. I have not finished it, but I played through it a little bit. But some of this shit gets, pretty difficult to follow. Hang on, we'll go to options. Full screen, blah, blah, blah. I don't need the dyslexia font. That is cool that they put that in there, though. There's got to be I'm on Friday. I think it starts on Monday. I don't want to burn the bit for everyone. Reset weekly progress. It's right there. There we go. Now we're fresh again. Okay, so we are at the beginning of Home Safety Hotline now. Hot damn. Now we're good. Okay, let's check out the mailbox first. HSH Corporate, welcome. Welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. We're pleased to have you aboard as our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina, or Regina. She'll be calling you today to brief you on your duties and will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons, work hard, and be rewarded with incredible savings. HSH Corporate. Attention call team. Due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. What was her name again? Carol Regina. I'm going to call her Regina. Okay, television commercial. House fires. Flooding. Black mold. Metamorphosis. That was a boggart right there. Call the Home Safety Hotline and keep your family safe. Okay. I'm going to do that. Monday. Let's clock in. And you have entries, bed bugs, bees, black mold. All that stuff will appear down here. It's all pretty pedestrian at the moment. Ticks, moles, raccoons, that kind of stuff. Bed bugs, which are disgusting fucking abominations. Carpenter ants. Ooh, what are they say? Hello. This should be Carol.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Come on. There we go. Call number 1.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coughing to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Please hold.
Damn, I was muted.
Hi, I'm so
Shit.
sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like... you know?
It's mice.
It's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
I mean, she looks like she's in her 20s or something. What human being doesn't know
Please hold.
what kind of sounds mice make? Oh, we can listen. Here we go. Clearly, this dummy has mice. There we go. Day 1 is super easy because it's all normal hazards that we probably all experienced at one point or another. Whoa. As adults.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about.
Well, guess what?
There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is, so I can take care of it once and for all.
Moles, maybe? Last week I called you guys about some crap in my yard, and I was told it wasn't anything to worry about. There are more piles of crap in my yard, huge piles of brown. I'm gonna say it's not actually shit.
Please hold.
If we go to the mole, I should read some of these descriptions. Moles are small, dark brown furry mammals with pointed pink muzzles that are known for living in deep burrows. Their burrows tend to look like volcano-shaped mounds of brown, and they're known to eat insects. Moles are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies, so caution around them is advised. They also have close relations with the ones beneath the soil, which can cause further danger if provoked. Moles are persistent and cannot usually be persuaded to leave on their own. However, moles can be trapped and removed manually using a variety of common, humane mammal traps. Warning, never kill a mole. You got a mole, buddy. There we go. Damn it, I'm listening to moles. What do you got?
Twig Sigmund here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild for the past 45
Running
minutes.
wild.
Running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Been running wild. Yeah, this dude shows up a lot. He always has a weird name. This one's Twig Sigmund. Okay, what do they sound like? It's interesting, I guess. What do you got?
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
The lawn is overgrown, looking like a rainforest over here. Kids complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. And this guy has a headache. I know the answer to this should be ticks. Ticks are very small arachnids known to feed on human and animal blood and are commonly found in tall grass, like this guy was describing. Latch onto their host, often unseen, burrow their head into the flesh of their victims. There we go. Hosts will often report symptoms of illness such as fevers, headaches, and chills. They're dangerous because they can spread Lyme disease. Okay, yeah, that's what he's got. He's got ticks. Ticks are disgusting little creatures. Oh, accuracy 100%. What do we have? We got stuff in the mailbox. Mike3 at hshmail.mail. Quit before it's too late. Oh boy. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. This guy can't spell. Mike. Ooh, we got the coupon because we got 100%. Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate has awarded you today's daily coupon for bug spray. That's a decent discount, actually. $10 to $6. It helps keep those bugs where they belong, outside. Just one spray keeps insects at bay using a state-of-the-art chemical makeup. Insects are repelled by the pet safe scent, etc., etc. Simply type the following code during your online checkout. Buzz off. Keep up the great work. Right. Back to work. Tuesday. All right. Clock in. Carol, I presume? Yes.
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information.
Oh, nice.
Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
Oh. Hang on. Okay, what you got?
Sorry, anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Could this be black mold? He's sneezing. It could be a pollen thing. I don't know if that's on the list. Hang on.
Please hold.
Common household fungus, grows in moist, warm locations, appears frequently as small black spots. Homeowners with a black mold infestation frequently report a musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. So it could be black mold. It is not frozen pipes. This is not a house fire. Housefly, no. House spider, no. Mice, mole. Pipe growth. Whoops. Pipe growth. A pipe hob. No. Not termites, not ticks. So I'm going to say it's black mold. Okay, let's go for black mold. And we're in. It starts to get tricky. Definitely does. What's next?
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery?
I know what it is.
At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
A common hob. That cute little guy. They're the most common species of hob. Small humanoid creatures with gray burlap-like skin and small vertical tufts of hair on their head. They have no false face. They are known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. They generally only come out at night. So she says at night she keeps hearing it. She goes and checks on things, and everything's clean. Okay, we go with common hob. Right there. Okay, what else do we got? False beat, fracture hob, frozen pipes. I think I can get 100% on day 2 as well, on Tuesday. Oh, it's the dude. Buzz Goober.
Heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place. I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep. She's trying to lay down over here. What you gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times, and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
I think the most interesting for me of the hobs, probably the common hob. That's like the most. If I actually had one in my house, that's the one I would want to have. Desk hob is good too, though.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please.
This is not any of the hobs.
Please hold.
Don't know what's going on. I hear something crawling in the walls. That could be mice. Found teeth marks on my bedpost. Could be mice. Let me see the description here. Yeah, cuties though. Small. What? Mice are small, worthless rodents commonly found in the household. Homeowners with a mice infestation commonly report gnaw marks, small round droppings, sounds of squeaking. So the gnaw marks could be, what did she say? Teeth marks on her bedposts. Crawling in the walls. You know what? I don't think it's any of this other shit. There wouldn't be raccoons in the walls. Come on. Not termites. No, I'm going to say it's mice. Even though we've already had mice as an answer once, but mice are pretty common, I think. Oh, but back to the hobs. The common hob cleans everything. The desk hob is cool because it'll organize your desk. But you have to leave like cheese out every night. I mean, if you want your desk clean and you're a messy person, maybe it's good to have a hob in the house.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while. Then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
So, sounds like scratching, but he hasn't seen any droppings, and there's no visible damage. Oh, God, what is this? What do carpenter ants do? They nest inside of wood, so... Can you hear carpenter ants? Sounds like scratching or something. Homeowners infested with these pests sometimes report a faint rustling sound coming from their walls. He says sounds of scratching or something. It's real quiet. And that's a faint rustling sound. Carpenter ants aren't dangerous to humans, but they're known to bite when threatened. Really? They also are known to spread disease, which can cause damage to homes they nest within. Common pesticides will kill carpenter ants, though due to how fast they breed, it's highly recommended to locate their nest first. So he's probably hearing them building their nest inside his walls. I'm going to say it's carpenter ants. I don't know if this is correct. I think normally, if you give a wrong answer, they'll call you back and complain. Come on, there we go.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob.
Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. So this is clearly a desk hob.
Please hold.
Let's read that together. Subspecies of hob that are known to inhabit desks, vanities, and other similar structures. They regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking. They're physically similar to other hobs, but are generally much smaller and have raspy, loose hair. They do not bear a false face. They're not dangerous to humans. Like any other hob, they are also capable of metamorphosing. Desk hobs cannot be removed once they nest. To prevent further damage, measures to prevent metamorphosis should be taken as soon as possible. It's advised to leave breadcrumbs on the desk each night before going to bed. We are going to submit that as the answer. Desk hob, there you go. Yeah, desk hob, 100% accuracy. Look at that. All right, let's get this going here. Oh, we have a new video broadcast. I guess it's 1995, really? April 8th, 1995. Let's do the mailbox first. Oh, it's Mike again. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I wandered you. If you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. Okay, that little hole there in the office. Network errors. Attention call team. Our network team is migrating our back-end services. Blah, blah, blah. You may experience some occasional network errors. We're going to lose access to our database. You will still be expected to provide accurate answers to our callers regardless of the network's status. Oh, and we got 100%. What's our coupon? Oh, a used horseshoe? Our stock of used horseshoes are as reliable as they are rusty. Who the hell has a stock of used horseshoes? 90% of our supply verifiably forged from real iron. Supplies run out quickly, so stock up while you can. A great deal for sure. Oh, that is stupid. Broadcast, what do we got? Oh, trigger alert for affordable house prices, I guess. 555-642-2355. There are too many numbers in that phone number. There we go. 555-329-001-2.
Approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person, as seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
I'm gonna call the phone number for the house on Berry Lane. Which one was it? 555-329-0021 on 984 Berry Lane. 1,100 square feet. I don't know why I'm writing this down. This is stupid. Nobody's going to answer. Is 555 even a real area code? I feel like that's an area code they use in movies for some shit that doesn't exist. 555-329-0021. Let's do it. Nothing? It just says calling. It's not even connecting. Is 555 just a dummy, like, made-for-TV number? Or when I go back in the house, are there going to be common hobs in there? 555-0420-4656. What is that? Okay, what about 98 Parkway Street? 4-bed, 5-bath, 2,120 square feet. Only 120 grand. Fuck yeah. 555-642-2355. Let's call that. I want that house. Let's do it.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Label.
That sucks.
Message to US01LV.
We can't get the Parkway house. I'm guessing someone else snatched it up. What about Berry Lane? 1,600 square feet. Whenever I see a phone number in a video game, I always call it. 535-1331. Okay, what do we got?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay, I get the picture. So while I'm doing that, let me just check one thing real quick. Is 555 a real area code? No, 555 is not a real area code. It's a fictitious area code commonly used in movies and television to avoid accidentally dialing real phone numbers. Phone companies reserve the 555-0100 through 555-0199 range for fictional use, preventing prank calls to real people. For example, many movie and TV shows use 555 whatever as a fictional number for various characters. Well, that blows. I was hoping they had like a funky little Easter egg kind of thing, but whatever, it's fine. I believe we're on Wednesday, and we should get a call from Carol.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Thank you.
Permissions have been updated. What do we got? Oh, a boggart. There we go. Damn it. What do we got?
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Okay, I got you.
Please hold.
This is a stair slug. Oh my god. Wood secretions. Oh, it looks kind of pink coming out of the desk there. Wood secretions are a pink viscous liquid substance that can sometimes form from wood that has been mistreated. Wood secretions can be deadly to humans, causing a rapid translation of flesh if ingested. Once started, wood secretions will continue indefinitely. To remove the hazard from a home, the offending wood should be replaced entirely. To prevent wood from entering the secretion stage, ensure good care is taken towards the wood. Refrain from scratching, knocking, banging on wooden surfaces. Do not ever insult or shout at wood. Do not ever insult. What's a good wood insult? Let's find out. How would I insult a piece of wood? You're about as useful as a splinter in a hammock. I've seen driftwood with more ambition than you. I think I see what you're after there. You call yourself hardwood? I've seen softer marshmallows. That sounds like an erection joke. You're so warped even termites pass you over. If laziness were lumber, you'd be the whole damn forest. What? You're not even good enough to be firewood. Sarcastic insults. Wow, what an impressive plank. You really bring nothing to the table. Literally. Congratulations, you're the poster child for inanimate mediocrity. I kind of like that one. With all your charm and personality, no wonder they turned you into a chair leg. And then the last is creative/weird insults. You're the emotional depth of plywood. I've seen more life in a haunted rocking chair. No, I don't like that one either. You're one varnish away from being slightly less pathetic. Okay. I like the aggressive one. I think that goes for, that's the winner right there. You're not even good enough to be firewood. That's a pretty rough one right there. You got a stair slug, buddy. You'll be good.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this nasty smell.
You know, I think this is just a normal problem.
Hold.
This could be a frozen pipe. Homeowners with frozen pipes may report strange faucet smells, banging and whistling sounds come from the pipes or leakage. He says hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet. Nasty sound anytime I run it, along with a nasty smell. And this says strange faucet smells, banging or whistling sounds come from the pipes or leakage. You got frozen pipe, buddy. Oh, my favorite thing is the false rose bush. Look, he's got little feet. False rose bushes are large plant-like creatures, most commonly take on the appearance of a red rose bush. In place of roots, these creatures have two small humanoid feet that they use to chase down prey. Homeowners with false rose bushes sometimes report missing pets or children. What do you got?
My wife.
Oh, I remember this.
I can't. It's gone.
Yep.
It's gone.
My wife.
I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead and I can't see her face.
Okay.
They're all gone. It's all gone.
This is called
Please hold.
a memory wisp. I don't see the wisp in the photo, though. Oh, what do they sound like? Oh. Due to clerical error, the audio sample provided above is incorrect. Okay, memory wisps are invisible and odorless household wisps, known for removing memories from the home and its homeowners. Homeowners infested with memory wisps will often report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. I can't see her face. She's dead. Can't see her face. Memory wisps will move out of the house on their own once they have stolen away the inhabitants' memories. No need for further action. Well, what happens to the people? They would just be like a memoryless husk. They wouldn't be able to speak. They wouldn't be able to think. Anyway, you got memory wisps, buddy. Sorry, dude. You got the wisps. What do you got? Oh, it's the dude. Fred Pinball.
Complaint against your place of business whatsoever. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. Sod, and I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday.
What you gonna do to make this right? Nothing. What was his name? Fred Pinball. Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph, known for stealing the likeness of homeowners and passersby. Small, faceless, voiceless, carrying a large mirror that they beckon others to look into. Homeowners affected by mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. They're not a direct danger. If you want to get rid of them, break the mirror with an iron implement. Oh, like the horseshoe. What you got, buddy?
Hi?
Hi, Harvey.
I have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy.
Bed teeth.
Do I need to be showering more often or something?
Oh, that'll help.
I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
You guys ever seen the movie Meatballs? I think it was like Bill Murray's first film or one of his first films. That looks like Spaz from Meatballs. Sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them and his legs itch.
Please hold.
So those are bed teeth. Oh, it's a network error. You can't read anything. It's bed teeth. I know. Bed teeth. That's rough, man. We could get a tough one without having... Look, we can't look at anything. Bed bugs, bats, black mold, boggart, nothing. Carbon. Okay. What do you got, buddy? I'll make a guess.
Hello?
Hello, Wanda.
I was told to call this number to ask about my problem.
Okay.
The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch. But he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
You got a cat, sharpens claws on the couch. I'm going to say that's a red herring. Bottom of the wall has some cracks. Maybe it's peeling.
Please hold.
I think there are two options here. One is a fracture hob. Oh, we got him back. Fracture hobs are subspecies of hob known to cause cracks and fractures in the walls of the homes they inhabit. Physically similar to other hobs, they have a false face. They're not dangerous. Oh, this is the dude you have to leave out a slice of cheese for. I'm not sure, though. What about termites? Decaying plant materials, particularly wood. Peeling paint, small holes in the drywall, or squeaky floorboards. She said the bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. This specifically says peeling paint. She said peeling, this said peeling. I'm going to say she has termites and not a fracture hob. I mean, I'm only saying that because she said peeling and the info says peeling. So we'll see. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm getting... Damn it. Hang on.
Think this is some kind of joke.
I haven't talked to Gary.
Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair
Oh,
costs.
no, this is bad.
Talk to your manager and tell them they owe me big time.
This is bad.
Figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
This idiot had some kind of hob in his house. The one that requires cream or milk. The desk hob is breadcrumbs.
Hold.
Was it a common hob? That is cream and milk. Yeah. So he had a common hob. It was going to clean his house. Okay? They come out at night. They consume dust, dirt, common sticky substances found on the floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. They only come out at night. And we told him, hey, dipshit, put out a bowl of cream or milk at night. And this dipshit didn't do it. Called about you guys, said something about leaving out a bowl of cream. Is that a joke? Clearly he didn't do it. So metamorphosis has occurred. So he no longer has a common hob. This idiot has a boggart. This guy's so stupid. Because a boggart will kill you. Let me read to you from the Book of Boggart, and I'll tell you what this is all about. Boggart is the general term for a metamorphosed hob. They are large, hairy humanoids between 6 and 7 feet tall. They bear fairly convincing false faces. They're known for causing household accidents such as flooding, fires, or electrical outages. He says the power keeps going out. They frequently observe their targets while they sleep. Now check this out. Boggarts are extremely dangerous to humans and pets due to their malicious nightly household activities, which can often cause injury or death. They also react very violently when seen by humans, but thankfully these instances are rare as they excel at staying hidden. Now this is the creepy part. Do not, under any circumstance, refer to an active boggart by any name. Once you become aware of its presence, simply vacate the premises. Provided you do not speak of the boggart at any time in any fashion, it will remain in its original location. So how would you do that? If you knew this guy, this 7 foot tall critter, was somewhere in the house, but you couldn't refer to it in any way at all. You couldn't call it a name. You couldn't say that thing. Oh, dipshit downstairs. You couldn't say any of that kind of thing. So he has a boggart because he's an idiot and did not listen to us before. Okay, boggart, that's what you got. You're probably going to die. Maybe he won't, but he's probably going to die. 100%. All right. That was a good one. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we have science mysteries. We got something in the mailbox, maybe from Mike? No, we don't. New office pet. Oh, look at that guy. Look at the little nose. And the little eyes. He's a marmalade. Check out that little guy. He's got the little whiskers. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Hello. We're excited to introduce you to our brand new office pet, Whiskers. That is a terrible name, though. Whiskers is loyal, friendly, and is serious about pest control as we are. Please give Whiskers a warm welcome if you see him wander by your desk. Note, please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers, as he's still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. I'm sorry you have such a stupid name, you cute kitty. A little bit going on here with the Whiskers. So, I'll talk about that in a second. Daily coupon silver medallion. Oh, down from $333.99 to $299.99, which is not much of a discount. It's pure silver. Comes free with an iron chain for convenience. For safety both in and out of the home, never let the medallion leave your sight. Supply is limited to one. Get it while you can. Okay, so back to Whiskers. So they got a cat in the office. Mike, who's been emailing us, and he can't spell, he told me to quit the job, get out before it's too late. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. That's what Mike said in his first email. Second email, he said, hey, they gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you, if you end up like me, join me in this hole. Now, they got a cat. So, it looks like Mike, the former employee, has been turned into a mouse. So, I don't know what Mike did to be turned into a mouse. I don't want that to happen to me. But look at the little face. Oh, with the little green eyes. Oh, I just want to scratch him. Oh. Now, we do have a new video to watch here. This is Science Mysteries. Let's check it out. Mystery of mice. Oh, here we go. Talking about mice.
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus muscus, otherwise known as the common house mouse. And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet, modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently. And in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution?
No, it's
or are
not.
we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
There are intelligent mice. The mouse was saying, help me. That's clearly a polymorphed human into a mouse, or metamorphosed into a mouse, whatever language they use. So Mike, that's been emailing me, was a human and was turned into a mouse. So now we get a little science thing to talk about the intelligent mouse, which is not actually a mouse. It's a person turned into a mouse, and they still retain, I guess, their human intelligence. That's why his emails are so shitty. That's why he can't spell. Because he's trying to type on a keyboard with little mice hands. Okay, what are we on? Day 4? We're on Thursday? I like how it keeps... We have the TV commercial, the broadcast, the science mysteries. There's nothing else, though, right? Okay. Let's go to Thursday, day 4. And we should start the day with a call from Regina. What's her name? Carol, I guess? Clock in for Thursday, and Carol is going to call. Oh, and I wonder what our crank caller's name is going to be. And we're going to get more entries, probably. Call me, bitch. It works sometimes. What have I not looked at? Unicorn fungi. All right, Carol.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here again. I've been watching thee closely, employee. I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy. I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
Why is she speaking like that? I have been watching thee closely. Our eyes rest upon thee. I bet they're a bunch of damn dirty druid hippies. I bet that's what's going on in this game. These damn dirty hippies. Or druids. What's the difference? They wear crystals and... Ugh. Permissions have been updated. What do we got? A travel gnome. Sounds like a nice occupation. A seedling. Portal. Oh, will you stop it with the calls? What do we got? Ash.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet.
Yeah?
Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here.
Oh,
We never had any problems until
no.
now.
No.
I keep hearing things about rusted water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the
This
water,
guy's
so
fucked.
can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Please hold.
The dude ate a false beet. False beets are harmless unless eaten by idiots, at which point they'll take root in the human stomach, feeding off its nutrients for its lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems for the idiot. False beets only find themselves in gardens that grow beets, and this douchebag said, "We only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables. If you do not wish to contend with false beets, it's advised to avoid growing beets." Hey, you don't want to be eaten by a shark? Don't go to the fucking ocean. That's all I'm saying. A swallowed false beet cannot be removed without killing its host. You know what? Let's try. In this guy's case, let's try. Idiot. Ash. With your false beet in your stomach. Good luck with the rest of your life, I guess. I mean, I feel sorry for the guy. He's never going to get rid of the false beet. What you got? Oh, Felicia.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please send somebody or do something about this.
Okay.
I can hardly sleep anymore.
I know what this is. I just can't remember what it's called.
Please hold.
It's some kind of gnome. It stands outside your window at night, watching you sleep, possibly touching itself. Is there a wank gnome? No, I think it's a night gnome. Hang on, let's look. Yeah, he's out there wanking it. Oh, what do they sound like? He's definitely whacking it. Night gnomes are small, hairy creatures with a pointed head. They're known for their tendency to enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. Homeowners affected by night gnomes frequently report sighting them in the middle of the night or report heavy breathing sounds during late hours. And she said, I can still hear him out there breathing. So you got... what do we do, though? They're not known to be deadly, but those who suffer from heart conditions should consider wearing sleeping masks. So, there's a guy whacking it in my window. Night gnomes will move on to other homes if they become bored or restless by your inhabitants' sleeping activities. There's no guarantee, however, that they will become bored by you if they find your sleep sufficiently entertaining. That's what you got, lady. Good luck, kid. Night wisp? I don't remember what they do. Oh, kind of like a will-o'-the-wisp, I guess. What you got? Is it turd burglar or whatever the guy's name's going to be?
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation.
Lately, we've been hearing banging noises coming from the ceiling. Air quality seems to have drastically reduced. She can't stop coughing. This might be another gnome. I think there's an attic gnome. Subspecies of gnome known to nest in attics and ceilings. Homeowners infested with attic gnomes will often report a knocking or rapping sound coming from their ceilings or a surplus of dust coming out of their ventilation system. So, awful banging coming from the ceiling. Air quality seems to have been drastically reduced because of the dust coming out of the ventilation systems. Their feeding habits can often be a boon to homeowners as they consume dust, cobwebs, and household pests such as spiders in large quantities. However, when frightened, they will violently expel their meals, which can send large quantities of dust particulates into the air, causing air quality issue in the household. They're very easily frightened. That's too bad. To remove an attic gnome from the household, it is recommended to dust and clean your attics and ceilings regularly as to avoid giving it a source of food. This will also prevent other attic gnomes from nesting in your home. Belinda, you got some little guys living in your attic. They're not whacking it though, like the night gnomes. The horde is an invisible, odorless collective consciousness. Wow. Okay, what's next? May.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him so much. Oh, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Bees. She mentioned bees a couple times. I took him into bed and checking his messy closet for bees. Concerned about bees and wasps. Miss him so much.
Please hold.
It's clearly not bees. What's a false artifact? Oh, how did I do that? False artifacts are seemingly human-designed objects that can manifest suddenly inside a home. They are known for making gentle buzzing sounds that can usually only be heard by very young human, children, or small animals. Homeowners with false artifacts often report out-of-place objects or missing children or pets. She didn't say anything about out-of-place objects. She did say that it's a messy closet. False artifacts, while not a direct threat to adult humans, can pose a significant risk to small human, children, and animals. Should a child or pet be left alone with a false artifact, they are at risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard. While digestion can take upwards of several years to complete, starvation can be more pressing concern. Once a false artifact has been identified, removal is as simple as physically moving the object out of one's home. HSH Pest Removal Services should be called to come and remove the object. Should a pet or loved one already be encased within, one can utilize a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. Oh, so you're fucked. If your kid or your pet goes inside the false artifact, they're done. You can't do anything. So they'll give you a memory wisp so you'll forget you ever had them. That is, man, that's kind of rough. Okay? That's fucked up. Honestly. Okay. Sorry, lady. Oh, that's a rough one, man. Wait, what's the horde? We were looking that up. The horde. Here we go. Known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. Rotten foods, used syringes, rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that can be introduced by the horde's presence.
Hi.
Leo.
I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor.
Got it.
I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
All right, Leo.
Please hold.
You got yourself a fracture hob, buddy. It's advised to leave out a slice of any kind of cheese at night before going to bed for these fellers. They're known to cause cracks and fractures in the walls of the homes they inhabit. They're particularly physically similar to other hobs in stature and size, with the exception of a generally longer, wilder hair locks. They also bear a false face. So, oh my god, I can't even. Gub rubber.
I need to place an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink too. Too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my crew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greaser. Too many mouths. Maybe the pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
All right, Gub rubber. That's a very weird ring. do you got?
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and felt my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have.
Okay.
I can't find anything online.
I got
Can you
it.
help me?
I think I know what you got, buddy. It's not good.
Please hold.
I think he has the Fey flu, which is pretty bad. And I can't read it because there's another damn network error. You know what? You got the Fey flu.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here. There's holes all over my freaking house, man.
Okay.
Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters. There's no telling how much damage there is. I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes. To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found. She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Okay, this is a tough one.
Please hold.
Okay, so his dog nowhere to be found. I think there's a lot here trying to get me to blame it on something else. Holes all over the house, stepping around big wooden splinters. There's no telling how much damage there is. I've got a big gaping one in my kitchen. No idea how deep it goes. Unicorn fungi are known to grow on the heads of furry animals, household pets, affect the animal's disposition, causing them to be drawn to the soil. Homeowners often report their pets furiously digging around or inside their home. Not directly harmful to humans, but it can lead to other household problems such as broken floorboards, uprooted plants, or waking up other things beneath the soil. I don't know, man. Unicorn fungi will go away after a few months on its own without treatment, but can also be treated with cryotherapy or removed surgically. Removal needs expediting. To prevent unicorn fungi from developing, regularly bathe your pet, especially after any outdoor activities. Fair enough. You know what? I'm going to go for unicorn fungi. I really do not know if that's right. Okay, what you got? Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later. And my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
Back from vacation. Living room's absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a nursery. What's happening? Did I just read this? Wait, what did she say? Already turning into a disaster. My living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. It's not seedlings. Shit. Wow. Let's start back at the beginning here. Bed teeth, black mold, boggart, carpenter ants, cellar grotto, but that's in the cellar. No smell, nothing about the basement. What in the name of Christmas is happening in my living room? Covered in soil and plants. It's not a Fey feast because that's in the eating areas. She said living room. Floor roots are tree-like brown roots that are known to grow upwards from the floor to wrap themselves around various objects or humans in the vicinity. That's not it. This is a tough one. Launder gnome, memory wisp, mice, mirror nymph, mole, night wisp, pipe, no, portal. What's the portal say? Basements or underground cellars. Homeowners with portals frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, strong desire to enter. Nope. And it's not the seedling, right? Because that is outdoor planters and gardens. What's the travel gnome all about? Oh, that's what it is. Travel gnomes are highly invasive subspecies of gnome that are known to stow away inside the luggage of unsuspecting travelers to introduce themselves to new households. They are found most commonly in highly forested areas of the globe. And she said she's back from vacation. Travel gnomes can affect the household in various ways. They'll often create expansive gardens inside their new homes, leaving soil plants and common outdoor pests in their wake. These gardens, in addition to introducing a variety of dangerous pests, can also create foundational problems in a home if they continue to grow unabated. Spraying pesticides and weed killer in the home can deter a travel gnome's gardening prospects, at which point it will wait for a new opportunity to travel to a better location. To encourage a travel gnome to relocate, one can invite others to stay at their household and create new opportunities for the travel gnome to stow away in visitors' luggage. Oh, that is diabolical. You got a travel gnome. You know what was interesting about that one is the big clue is that she just came back from vacation. So it's not always related to the activity of the critter, I guess. Give it to me, son. What you got?
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Smells like a damn sewer. Bad smell coming from the basement. Higher humidity in the home. Notable increase in large beetles, frogs, related pests. Introduce a number of dangerous pests into the home, and the heightened humidity they introduce can cause warped floorboards, weakened foundation, and other hazards. I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too. It's not a cellar growth, no. I'm going to say it's a cellar grotto. I'm just going to go with that. Not sure, but we will find out. 100% accuracy. Oh, 4 days in a row. 100%. Oh, we do got Mike. Here we go. Oh, it's Whiskers. See, I told you. The hole is breached. It is not safe here. I must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. HSH Corporate. Regarding your schedule this week, due to a shortage of available staff, we will need you to come into work this Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for being a team player. Rest assured your additional labors will be recognized. I want to be paid for it. If you recognize me by crossing my palms with silver, then we can talk. Oh my God, that's expensive. Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate has awarded you today's daily coupon. This river route is as reliable as they come. Their gentle, high-frequency cries are guaranteed to keep your garden safe from all manner of pests and predators. Just don't forget to keep them well-watered and well-monitored. And the discount code ROOTIN4U. Wow, $737.99 down to $549.99. All right, we're going to Friday. Oh, and I have to work Saturday and Sunday too? That's bullshit. I got D&D on Saturday, and I'm going to see Revenge of the Sith on Sunday. I can't just do that shit.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
Animation? What's that? Oh my God, that's creepy. Miniature humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes that are capable of moving on their own. Most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those Dungeon Dragon cults.
Hey, come on.
I've been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teeth off my property.
Okay.
Please hold.
A tree growing in the shed. The tree is all covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid. So let's see what a sprig tree is. Rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. The torn up fabric is the person's clothes. Oh, that's horrifying. What about black goo? Sprig trees are rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. They are known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. They are known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected and will result in death once they have reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while it's growing in an indoor location is also at risk of injury or death from the structural damage that will occur as it grows. What's the black liquid? I don't get that. There's no cure. The infected individual should be quarantined while any others occupying the household should vacate immediately. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them under any circumstance. Begin looking for a new home and arrange any funeral service as needed for the affected individual. That's fucked up. Trees. You got a sprig tree and you no longer have children. Sorry. A kobold. What do they look like in this game? They're taller than what I thought. 5 foot tall? No, it's not like Dungeons and Dragons. What you got?
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but
I don't remember,
the
Robert.
short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Okay, it's some kind of hob because it's spotless. I think it's a regular common hob because they have no false face. They're known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes. Cleaning them in the process, they generally only come out at night. Don't know if that's right, but we shall see, Robert. What you got? Pamela?
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore.
Sing at night.
None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
They sing at night.
Please hold.
So it's in a greenhouse. They taunt us with their singing. False flowers are long, slender creatures that vaguely resemble common houseplants. They are known to take root in outdoor potted plants, disguising themselves among the flowers. Homeowners often report hearing faint singing. False flowers are not to be disturbed once they have taken root. To water regularly and try not to notice their presence. Ignore their singing. Oh, I gotta hear what it sounds like. Sounds like a cat. But, Pamela, you have a false flower. Good luck. It's kind of creepy looking, though. You can kind of see its little form there. Okay, what you got? The prank caller? Yes.
Hey,
Flipper.
I got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? These bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, juice, and Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Okay, I don't know what this guy is. Carol.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Why is she talking like that now? No longer be a blight upon thee. I like that guy's calls. Just let him keep calling.
There's some kind of insect in my house. I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Someone come find this thing and get it out of my house.
I think he has one of those sprites that are in the lights. What's it called? Lamp sprite will hide inside a lamp, and there's a faint burning smell. Lamp sprite. There you go. Suck it. We have to get through Friday. Come on. Let's go.
It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
This could be those vines that come up out of the floor. Wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it.
Please hold.
Shit, what was that called? Floor roots are tree-like brown roots that are known to grow upwards from the floor and wrap themselves around various objects or humans in their vicinity. Floor roots grow slow enough that they serve very little danger to awake and aware human adults. However, if not spotted quickly, they are a known strangling hazard for human children and pets while they sleep. Removal should be a priority in family households. Floor roots require something to wrap around before they will cease their growth, so it is advised to acquire dolls or a similar human-shaped facsimile to give them a safer alternative. Place the dolls in the affected room and leave the roots alone for the night. By morning, the dolls and roots should be gone and the room safe to inhabit once more. Make any repairs to the floor as needed. I'm going to say floor roots. I think you got floor roots. And your daughter's probably strangled. I don't know if that's correct, but we will find out. What's the one thing? Closet labyrinth. What is that all about? Oh, wow. Large twisting networks of tunnels that are known to occasionally appear inside of the closets or wardrobes of wealthy homeowners are left behind in homes once owned by the wealthy. Okay, what you got?
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me.
Okay.
Help get me back, please.
I know what this is. It's a mirror nymph.
Please hold.
They carry a mirror around and they beckon others to look into it. Homeowners afflicted by mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. And if you look at her image, we can't see her face either. Mirror nymphs, although a nuisance, are not a direct danger. Affected homeowners can restore their likeness by catching the mirror nymph and breaking its mirror with an iron implement. So, sorry, Helen. There you go. Okay, what you got? Give it to me. Ramona.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health.
Okay.
And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me
I know
to
what
call
it
this
is.
number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Shut up, Ramona. This is the Horde. Horde is an invisible, odorless collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. The Horde's tendency to store vast quantities of trash in the home make them prone to spreading disease to the home's inhabitants. Rotten food, used syringes, and rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that can be introduced by the Horde's presence. She said needles, cans, metal scrap. Once introduced to the home, the Horde will continue to gather and hoard their treasures indefinitely. It is advised to sell one's home at the first sign of the Horde's presence to make the relocation process go over more smoothly. To prevent the Horde from gathering in one's home, it's advised to keep one's home as tidy as possible as to not attract the Horde's attention. The introduction of a hob to the household can often assist in this process. Oh, Ramona, you gotta move. Because you got the Horde. Good luck with that shit. Okay. Another call. What you got, buddy? Maple?
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Okay, this is the wisp. That's like a will-o'-the-wisp.
Please hold.
What are they called? Night wisps are a subspecies of wisp in the form of bright floating lights. They are known to hover outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. I haven't gotten any sleep. Punks outside with flashlights. Someone keeps flashing the lights through the windows. Night wisps are not dangerous to humans unless listened to. Refrain from listening to their whispers and following their directions. Night wisps will move on to other homes after a week or so if they are ignored consistently. It's advised to drown out their whispers with music or wear sleeping masks to prevent sleep disruption. What do they sound like? What did it say? You won't go bankrupt if you... Wait, what was that? You won't have to go bankrupt if something. I can't make that out. Anyway, you got a night wisp, dude. Could be a lot worse.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door.
Portal.
I feel like maybe I should step through it. Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
She has a portal. Actually, I don't know what happens if they
Please hold.
step inside. Ooh, what's it sound like? Sounds nice. Portals are door-shaped openings to an outdoor location other than the homeowners, discovered most commonly in basements or underground cellars. Homeowners with portals frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, and a strong desire to enter. Portals can introduce a wide variety of dangerous elements to a home and should be dealt with as soon as they are discovered. They can additionally cause drafts and introduce heating problems to a home. Portals should be sealed shut with wooden planks, bricks, or other common building materials. The seal should be airtight as to not allow for anything to come inside the home. It's advised to utilize HSH's home security services to ensure portals are sealed safely. I want to know what's inside, though. Is it truly a portal to another place? I'd probably want to go through it, too. I don't have to make my car payment inside a fucking portal, so why not? You got a portal, Patty. What you got? Jules.
This might, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, squid or something in my bathroom.
A squid in the
I
bathroom.
went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, little tentacles or, tendrils or, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, under, that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. It's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
I have no idea what this is. Soap sprites, despite their bacteria-eating lifestyle, are frequently known to spread deadly diseases such as the Fey flu to humans who handle them, making them a serious household hazard. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs or other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult, so it's recommended to not keep any bars of soap in the house to ensure they can be identified and removed as soon as possible. In the image, it kind of looks like they have little tendrils. Middle of the night. When I turned on the lights, nothing was there. Checked into the towel. Under the little soap thing. I don't know if anything else fits, really. All right, 100%. Clock out of that shit. I think we're going to end it with Friday. Whew. Man, that's rough. Friday. I got a achievement. We got more mail. Oh, whoa. Wait. On the screen, there is someone standing in the center. I'm not sure that person was there before. The employee this address is registered to is no longer employed at Home Safety Hotline as of April 30th, 1996. This address will be shut down and no longer able to send or receive email messages. I did get a coupon, though, for hag hide. That is so expensive. Sourced cruelty-free from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed the safe haven it should be. And the discount code is haggling for deals. Why would I need fresh hag hide? I don't even know why I need this shit. Okay, let's watch the Thunder Peak movie. Okay, here we go. Most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations. Thunder Peak. Okay. And this guide will show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful trails. What are we bringing? Okay, hiking boots. Water bottle, sure. An iron sword. Climbing gloves. Makes sense. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking. I don't have an iron sword. Okay, the trail. Okay, finally a short climb to the pristine peak. Okay. So you have to go through a cave. Okay, conserve energy. Appreciate the scenery. Read the info signs littered along the trail. High rockfall area. Red and yellow lines. It's kind of strange. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Follow the lights. Do not stray. Why am I even going here if I have to do all this bullshit? Okay, why am I going there again? Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. That's messed up. Whew. Well, this has been really interesting so far. I don't know how many days I have left. I know I'm working Saturday and Sunday in game, so I guess we will have to see when we get there. All right, I'm out. Thanks for joining me today, all of you that did, and have a good one. All right.